Hey, Stranger Wasp, welcome on in. And hello, everyone. Welcome on in to today's King of the Castle game. Brace yourselves, allow me to introduce to you all now. Oh wait, I haven't got the right stuff up. Queen Nerilla I. Whoop. As you can see, the Queen, she is a gambler and she is also uncaring. Furthermore, she suffers migraines. So initially, we're going to go for a trade ambition. Should trade fail us, we'll instead go for a authority ambition. We're going to always try and pass the most risky chance option available. So we want the lowest percentile rolls. That's the ideal. And we don't care about anything, and we like to ignore everything if we could. Never tell me. Never tell me the odds. I literally don't care. And also, I hate the sound of your voice. That's it. She'd hate Bisque unless they trapped her in a bubble of silence. Yeah. No Bisque, okay? No Bisque. Okay, shut it down. No Bisque allowed in this game. we are, generally speaking, pro stability, and we hate loud noises, and we like medicine and doctors and all that good stuff. Anything to soothe my achy head. There's Queen Nerilla in a nutshell. I don't know how this one's gonna go. We had a quick game yesterday, but it might be another quick one today. I'm gonna be real. Gonna be honest with you all. Let's jump on in and we'll see. State of the Kingdom. As you can see here, farming in the March is a touch. Could do with a little bit of a boost, maybe. But other than that, everything else is pretty good. We got a lot of money. Oh, that's right. We took out a loan. Like, literally the turn before the last turn. Alright, let's say hello to everyone. Do the rounds. The crown covertly holds a hot water bottle in place over her head. Alright, let's see all of our barons. We've got Baron Hookalord, Baron Nilawa, and Baroness Godako. Welcome on into our three barons for the start of today's game. We have our chiefs, starting off with Chief Whopper, Chief Weldris II, Chief Teenybert, Chief Guetaris, and Chief Mero. Welcome on in. Teenybert has rolled up for a party noble. Fantastic, just keep it down. And finally, our patricians, we have Lady Patrician Morgrim, Lord Patrician Mutated Zombie Bush, and Noble Patrician Stranger Wasp. Welcome on in. Nice split there. Barely even. A little heavy on the chiefs, but you know, that'll peter out eventually. Let's have a look now. We're going to start as always with the path to victory. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless, of course, they prove themselves worthy of the throne you have stolen. When you die, how do you wish the kingdom will remember you? And I will be the architect of a whole new golden age. I'm gonna win big, everyone. A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Right, let's see. What do we got? We'll go shake hands with you all. Hello, Zombie Bush. We did it. By the knife, we had to pull some strings, but we got you that crown just as I said we would. Oof. Now remember to uphold your end of the deal. You're not really a queen, more like the employee of the patricians. I'm the queen now, you can't shout at me. Relax, relax, you're from the coast, aren't you? What's good for us is good for you, trust me, bro. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Alright, who have we got from the north? Teeny Bert, hello. Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it dealing with us a lot. And finally, the Barons of the March, we have Nerilla I. Hail and well met, Your Highness. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape. With that, the introductions are done. What do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell. I have a bad feeling, though. We should have a backup plan, just in case. Rolled an 8. Gudako, where is it? Rolled an 8 is, you want to hoard money, right? Greed is good? Yeah. Hoard money, don't spend it. That's the deal. Alrighty. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Titus IV, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. I don't want to. Shall we call the nobles in? Okay, this is the one that doesn't involve me doing anything. Let the patricians give their bribes. Oh. Yeah. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Might be channeling a bit too much of myself into this one. Okay. Alright, we got a total of 8 votes. I think that's just about everyone that's active. Queen wants to be a mere employee and shove the hard stuff onto the council. Yep. When to keep their queen on the throne, the patricians distribute bribes, gifts to the chiefs and the barons. Meanwhile, the coronation itself is a rather quiet affair. Very important, quiet. We like it. Quick in-out job. Get in, get the crown, go home. Joanna of the Hooker Lord bloodline. Eyes down, everyone. Time to pick our schemes. Charismatic marcher orator stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing. When are the barons of the march back down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Oh no, my nemesis. A loud baron. Alright, barons, you've got A, intimidation, B, uprising, or C, bang bang gunpowder. We don't want C. That's very loud. Uprising, that's rabble rousing. We don't like that. That's also very loud. Give us a touch of the old intimidation. Let me go quietly. Hey up, Techno, welcome on in. Okay, you're gonna blow me up. Give her a good wake-up call. Oh, I don't wanna. I don't wanna get blown up. It's too noisy. The Republic of Kerf has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the whole kingdom. Of course, a sensible queen would never allow one region to hold such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the queen's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must allow authority to 4 less in 2 seasons, currently at 5. Possible, doable. Asgol of the Weldris clan. Charismatic northern hero stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. It's to the north! We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter Queen Nerilla. How do we make that happen? Subterfuge, doppelganger, or prophecy? You know what? Subterfuge is alright. You can replace the council and I'll just let it happen. What's it gonna be, chiefs? Subterfuge involves replacing the council. Doppelganger, finding a body double to replace me. And prophecy is all about summoning the Lord Render. I shall hire a particular bard to serenade the Queen with bagpipes. I've never liked him. Okay, oh my god. The chiefs plan to realise an ancient northern prophecy. Before a new king rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Oh, that's interesting. So we got a tug of war here between the chiefs and the barons. Drusilla. Wait. Oh, I'm Nerilla. Drusilla. Of the mutated zombie bush family, notorious coastal rapscallion. Screws well-used quill on a hardwood desk, speaking calmly. Looking a tad like Rosetta here. How very cunning of us. Nerilla now sits on a throne, and the patricians are in charge, but the other regions are already scheming to depose her. Do we stay loyal to our new queen or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Okay. Patricians. A loyalist is nice. A loyalist, very peaceful. I won't make noise, you won't make noise. B sorcery, making a deal with a wizard. Why do you want to do that? And then C corruption, bribing your way into the throne. We good? I think, yeah. Alright, coin tossing. Let's find out. Oh, sorcery. Oh wait, was it a coin toss? Did someone vote in the end? Indeed, Queen Nerilla is a patrician, and after all, everyone knows never to trust a patrician. She's probably planning to betray us already. The patricians plan to make a bargain with a wizard. The immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Yikes. Yikes, it's all authority plays. I've been bamboozled. I just wanted to have a quiet, easy time. Oh, lordy. Where's my chair? Alrighty. So, Celebrity Slap, welcome on in. Going through our list today, we have Johanna of the Barons in the March, who are pursuing a gunpowder scheme. For the first stage of that scheme, in the next 2 seasons, they have to get authority to 4 or less. Asgul of the North, the chiefs, are pursuing a prophecy scheme, and as such, they want to keep the kingdom's authority at 5 or more in 2 seasons. And finally, the patricians, with Drusilla, pursuing the sorcery scheme, looking to raise the kingdom's authority to at least 5 in 2 seasons. Here we are, everyone. It's a rough one. But we're here. We got the golden choice. Oh, I could have taken the gamble, but no. No, I gotta bribe you. Uh-oh. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Southern and Gaul to collect what we are owed. Wait, what? Your predecessor took out a loan, and the debt has passed down to you. You owe us a grand total of 3,750 gold. Oh, okay, of course. There you go. A pleasure doing business with you. Oh, Your Majesty, I had a meeting booked to talk about an expedition I was hoping to assemble. But with your recent losses, I'm not at all sure we can afford it anymore. Perhaps another time. Perfect. Perfect. Fantastic. That was 2 very quiet, very orderly appointments. Now I can go back to bed and have a big nap. Your Majesty, a brilliant idea, says Whopper. Why don't you hold a battle royale to choose your honor guard? If you let us host it in the north, I'll even pay for it. The spectacle will boost our economy massively. And of course, I'm confident the Northern Warriors will win. Your Majesty, this is pointless. Why don't you just choose your honor guard and be done with it? There is that, right? There is that. Whopper, if you're about, would you like to spend money to have a battle royale? What? Tap, tap, a tap, 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 tap. Battle royales tend to be loud. I mean, I don't have to be there for it, right? I don't have to be there. But it is a gamble. It is a gamble. There is that. So yeah, sorry, I didn't go for it. I was too busy mulling over and playing with the chat. We got Gambler and Uncaring and Suffers Migraines. Mero. Yeah, it's miles away. I'm gonna let it happen. Praise Morgana. I'll begin organising the event at once. A week later, you receive word that the Battle Royale is due to begin, held on a northern mountaintop. You travel. Oh, I've got to go. You travel up to spectate along with a horde of murder fans from across the kingdom. Welcome, one and all. Oh, God. Today's competitors are Northern Warrior Heroes, champion gladiators from the coastal arena, and the Barrels button-hardened veteran soldiers. Who will you support, your greatness? The veterans, because they look the more quiet. I think our Northern Warriors may surprise you. Alright, let's see the fight. 40%. The bell rings and the marcher soldier charges like a bull. His sword already swinging. The Northern Warrior blocks it with his battle axe, grunting with the effort. The Northern Warrior scarcely has time to catch his breath before the gladiator is also upon him. Roaring with mad laughter, sparks fly as blades clash. The three fighters dart back and forth, almost too fast for your eye to follow. Once, twice, a blade finds its mark, blood sprays, and finally someone stands victorious. It's the Coastal Gladiators! God damn it, they're so loud! Oh. Doing some kind of obscene victory dance, his opponents lie dead at his feet. Mother of mountains, they must have cheated. Or just got unlucky. Regardless, you have a new honour guard, your majesty, but not the one you wanted. Clearly you would have wanted a Sisterhood of Steel. Damn right. Damn right. Can we create the South just for me to have them? They're doing the default dance. With that, the Battle Royale is over. Everyone agrees it was a fine day out for those who survived, and the Northern Army attracts a wave of new recruits. Okay, here's the score, everyone. B, the theatre reduces authority by 1. F, the monument increases authority by 1. Very simple. Here is everyone and how much money you've all got. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by B or F, followed by the amount of money you would like to fund them by. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funding in. There's a slight delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Well, we currently got C and B. C? That was a weird one. Okay. 10 seconds. Wow. Wow. Who could have seen that one coming? All right, a call for apprentices. Let's go. Bad news, Your Highness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Hartsburg. I believe it's Biz, Lord of the Bells. Oh no. Wizards have managed to time creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Vizca's influence over sound and its counterpart, silence. Though his power seems meagre compared to other wizards, they are not to be underestimated. They put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking commoners from all over the march are lined up for their chance. Not just peasants, I, Guitaris, have also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those common folk are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interests. Okay. Cheers, my liege. Let's learn magic. Do you want to do that? Are you willing to pay for it? Maybe. Let's see what they decide.
All right.
But all right. Oh, back with a fresh drink. Well, I hope magic will get me rich. Maybe. I mean, it's early enough in the games. What are we on now? Episode 7? There's plenty of time for you to make some money. I suppose that's an acceptable compromise. Guitaris begins his journey to Hartsburg immediately. His successor, Chief Guitaris II, oh, salutes. A kill count. Number 1. Guitaris inherits his position on the council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. Playing repo? No worries, Whopper. You hosted a grand tournament. Biz's presence in Hartsburg attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of their latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Look at this, Your Majesty. Chancellor holds up a wad of paper. On the front is printed the Daily Squawk, along with a dense block of text. This is too much. They're calling it a paper of news because everything that's written in it is new. It's like a little town crier made of parchment. It'll never catch on. Quite so, Your Majesty. If the Ninth God wanted us to know what was happening all over the world, he would have given us extendable ears. To your surprise, however, this paper of news quickly takes the kingdom by storm. It seems everyone is reading it. Oh, that is true, Weldris. That's a good shout. Soon enough, there are even competitor papers, and you're being asked to give an interview. Don't do it, Your Majesty. This is beneath the dignity of your office. I will pay you to not do it. Vote A for Golden Choice. Golden Choice on A. I just don't want to be here. Can I go home yet? Okay, right. A is going through Golden Choice. Anyone yet to vote? Now's the time. Vote now if you want your Golden Choice money. There's what? 2 of you yet to vote? Gonna do a final countdown in the chat. 3, 2, 1, and then we'll move on. Boom, boom. The next day, you're outraged to discover that the newspaper has printed an article subtly implying you're a coward who's afraid to face the public. What's worse is that the common folk seem to believe it. Even some nobles believe it, and they're the ones who voted to stop you from attending the interview. I'm sorry, Your August Majesty, it looks bad. It says here that you couldn't be reached for comment. Makes it look like you're hiding something. Oh, Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Women. Yeah, women. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the patricians as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Right? Amidst dark and foreboding forests, small squat castle stands watch over the march of border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Look here, our first shipment from Kerf. Incredible, may I see inside? Careful with that torch, you fool. You'll blow us to smithereens. So, this is the fabled black powder. Incredible. But we need much more to put you on the throne. The next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Far to the north, where snows blanket the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant queen and the warrior who will overthrow her. This isn't what the prophecy said would happen. Right, wasn't there supposed to be a tyrant queen? Something about drowning the kingdom in blood? Aye, keep your hat on. We're not there yet, but she needs a bit of encouragement, that's all. A few more executions, unjust imprisonments, that sort of thing, and then the prophecy will be fulfilled, and Asgol will rise. The chief's aim is to raise authority to 5 or more. In the coast, Lady Patrician Morgrim sits on a pier watching the sharks swim lazy circles beneath her dangling feet. Any luck finding a wizard to aid our cause? I'm afraid not. Queen Nerilla is weak and the wizards are satisfied they needn't worry about royal meddling in their affairs. By the 9th, we must try harder. The patricians' aim is to raise authority to 5 or more. can we get? I guess we'll do a whole batch of bribes, maybe? And common tax, I think. Hello, Moxie. How you doing? Oh, okay. Here we go, everyone. Cracks knuckles. Oh, gracious. What trickery. What, you thought I was going to give you a bribe? I really needed some gold. Oh, well, let's find out. Lord Patrician Mutated Zombie Bush is here to see your majesty. He wants to sell you a crab. Of course he does. It's the latest trend among the coast, your majesty. The patricians decide keeping a species of jewel crab as a fashionable pet. The creatures are so rare, one can now sell for as much as a mansion. Okay. Thank you for seeing me, your majesty. I know the price is steep, but I assure you these crabs will only go up in value. You know what? Actually, hold on. This isn't just a headache. I mean, the migraines and the uncaring is telling me to turn this fool away. But the gambler... Are we gonna crab gamble? I mean, I am that guy. I am gonna win, right? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. We will not regret this purchase. Absolutely not. Oh, hold on. Your Majesty. The printing press has ushered in an age of lively intellectual debate and revolutionary philosophy. Sounds dangerous. Indeed, Your Majesty. Most of the new thinkers are calling for an end to the monarchy. One in particular, someone called Clarissa Agony, has written an influential pamphlet about the rights of a commoner. She argues that peasants deserve minimum wages, voting rights, and basic sanitation. By old hell's horn, we have to do something about her. My common folk have started asking me to pay for their medicine. Oh, gamble. Golden choice on a gamble gamble. This'll shut her up. On a Zoom call with brother. Okay, no worries, Weldris. Have a good one. Let's see how far we can launch the crabs with booms. No! Alright, golden choice on a whichever two of you have yet to vote. Now is the time. Get your votes in. We're going to do a final countdown. Boom. Done. Job's a good one. The printing press is a weapon that you can use as well. You print thousands of pamphlets accusing Clarissa Agony of spitting at children and kicking puppies. Is she a puppy kicker? The common folk believe your slander, of course, and turn away from Agony's ideas despite them all being in their best interests. Even her publishers abandon her. Looks like you can keep subjugating the commoners for a while. Very good. 20% win. What is this? This is good. Sometimes going with your gut works. I mean, it weren't my gut. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Okay. I want someone who's quiet and someone that gambles. Maybe another snob as well. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Kestrid, firstborn daughter of the Northern Moxie clan. She's your typical Northern lass, big, brawny and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. She's made herself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. People say she nurses a grudge though. I think there's a bit there about being loud, so gonna say no. But it goes wherever Eulalia, wealthy heiress of Lord Patrician Celebrity Slaps estate, spends most of her time in the solitude of her villa, so I know little about her. I love it. She doesn't talk to anyone. This is great. In fact, yes. 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 And finally we have the Marches offering me, Skynet the prestigious Kodaku the bloodline. A typical baroness, really, loud, brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She's loud and bold. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow. Got into a fight with her local bishop a couple years back. Gave him a bloody nose. No. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I want Eulalia. So she can shut up and live in a different room to me. That's it. That's a happy wedding. Happy marriage right there. Oh, I'll take your loyalty, Slippity. Alright, what are we looking at? I don't want any of that. Ooh, occupational hazard. I've received a message from the wizard Bizg, Your Majesty. I heard it in my mind during breakfast. It was quite disturbing. Their new apprentice, Guendaris, has died. This is quite normal, Your Majesty. The survival rate of wizard apprentices is less than 1 in 10. Regardless, Bizg has sent us compensation. How charitable. And what are the damage they've already wrought to Hartsburg? Did we receive any compensation for that? Alas, no. Only this 150 gold. Perhaps the council will have an idea of what to do with it. A gamble. B. Pay the barons for the magical damage in Hartsburg. 40%. Gotta be. Golden choice on B. The couple who sit quietly together? I don't know. He's still gonna be breathing, right? Can we do something about that? Oh. Alright, 10 out of 13 votes. Gonna do a final countdown. The money feeble as it is, goes towards the farmers who are affected by staying in Hartsburg. Every little bit helps. Crops are replanted, cows are replaced. People start to wonder if perhaps Biz wasn't so bad after all. God damn! What is happening? Where is this luck coming from? What a jammy queen. The jammiest of the jam. That was 2 long shots delivered on. May I have a word, Your Majesty? Many years ago, your predecessor, Monarch Titus III, asked me to carve a mountain with their likeness. I told them it was impossible, but they insisted. How's it going? Well, progress has stalled, but it's not too late to redesign it in your image. Do we really need another money sink like this? There are plenty of other places to spend our coin. I'm gonna say cancel it. C is what I would like. I was weighing it all up and down. Coin flip is good. Oh, you want to spend my money? I see. Beaming, the chief architect hurries away to prepare. In a matter of months, the project is finished. Your face glares out from outside, visible for miles around. Oh, this is awful. The conversion from Monarch Titus III's face to yours wasn't entirely successful, but good enough for the common folk, most of whom barely know what you look like. This helps cement the legacy of your reign. How many previous monarchs can claim to have bent the mountains to their will? Still, though, the barons grumble at the public funds being wasted on the vanity project, but it's worth it. No one can avoid your gaze now. Hey look, it's the Queen, that is, yeah. Which one? That one, the mountain one. It's the Queen Mountain. Your wedding to Eulalia is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Eulalia at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Yeah. Then I'll pronounce you wife and queen. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Oh, hello. What was that? What was that? I can't see my details. Hello, Gibbo. Everyone say hello to Gibbo in chat. Sorry, there we go. Found it. We have fruit platter arrived just in time for the party. Hey, after the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Eulalia, turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honor. By the time you find yourself alone with Eulalia, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Hello. Hello. Nice weather for it. The wedding, I mean. You both lapse into strange silence. Eulalia gulps back a wine. I can see you need some space right now. Yes, I think that would be good. Thank you, sorry. You head to the spare bedchamber, leaving Eulalia alone. Maybe she'll open up to you eventually, right? Oh, this is perfect. Perfect wedding. Perfect. What a wonderful wife. Back in the north, Chief Merrow's clan hall, a congregation of god speakers huddle around the tablets. Hope she's what you wanted, everything and more. Silence. Praise Morgana. The tablets are genuine. Then the gods are good and we are blessed, and Asgore will be our king. All hail the Lord Render. Cheers circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Asgore's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure to keep the old ways of the north alive. And surely Morgana will bless us with the power to crown Asgore. The first stage of the chief's scheme. Oh, for the next stage, sorry. They must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. That's a walk. They're going to get that. In the Ghost, Lady Patrician Morgrim sits on a pier watching the sharks swim lazy circles beneath her dangling feet. Don't beer battle in Morgrim. Shark and chips. Suddenly, the water begins to boil and froth. The sharks swim off in terror. A huge shaggy figure rises out of the sea. Ye wanted to meet me? Make it quick! A giant squid is fighting a sperm whale 30 miles from here and I don't want to miss it. I thought we might have a common goal. The Queen has been overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? The Queen's Navy did anchor their ships over my favourite reef last month. Bloody annoying. Alright, I'll help ye, but you better get rid of the bees first. Did you say bees? Yes, on this plane they're simple insects. But in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty, you see, and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them. The next stage of their scheme, the patricians must allow all regions combine farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons, currently at 20. Bit of a trek, that one. Oh, yikes. Okay. Here we are, crab futures. The crab craze has swelled to unforeseen heights, Your Majesty. Yeah? Trade is so profitable that patricians are shutting down textile mills to focus on crab catching. Thousands are unemployed. But who cares? Your Majesty, your box of crabs is now worth nearly double what you paid for it. Alright, sell them then. You sell the crabs for much more than what you paid. The treasurer appears satisfied with your practicality. Meanwhile, industries collapse along the coast. Well, you can't have it all. Your Majesty, I'd booked this meeting intended to discuss our financial woes, but you solved that issue on your own. Congratulations on digging us out of that dismal financial pit. You know, the treasurer is growing on me. That's twice now she's booked a meeting just to say, oh, actually, we don't need this meeting. Would you expect me to take this seriously, you crack-brained simpleton? Shut your daft mouth and give me what I am owed, you honourless dog. Calm down. This pimple-headed lagwit expects me to pay him a huge quantity of gold just because his great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race. Sorry, Teeny. A dead ode is a dead ode, is it not? Maybe, Hooker Lord, I don't know. My liege, I only recently discovered his debt while combing through my ancestors' journal. Honour dictates that Chief Deenybird is liable for ancestors' debt. By the old gods, this is ludicrous. I demand we put this to a vote. No, I don't really care whether it gets paid or not. Interest rates are difficult, though. I don't want to learn about them. Who reads journals anyway? Exactly. All right, jolly good. Gods are good. Glad the council sees reason on this matter. A debt is a debt. Does nobody care about honour anymore? All right, here we are, everyone. This is it. This is what are we doing now? Barons may want A, the Grand Bazaar, to bolster their trade. Other people may want to give them B, the Thieves Guild, to lower it. Generally speaking, the patricians want to lower farming. They can do so with E, the Deer Park. And the chiefs hate being faithful, so if you'd like to spite them, C for Cathedral. Could be your choice. A lot of stuff going on here. Alright, we're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else that you bid on will be refunded. You've got about 40 seconds to get your funding in, so try not to miss out. But there is a slight delay on stream. So I'll type in chat when you have 10 secondos leftos. What are we currently doing? F and B? F and B. Stadium Thieves Guild. Okay, B and F. BF. Best friend. Boom, 10 seconds left. Go, 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 go. I can't believe it. Auto Gamer. Z, welcome on in. Who else joined? Final Parker, you just joined as well. Welcome. During that. Well, here we are. What a shock. Grand Bazaar bringing trade up, but the Thieves Guild bringing trade down. Money well wasted indeed. The harvest in the north has been another disaster. Look at this turnip. Look at this photograph. Don't point it at me. The turnip is riddled with rot and twisted into the grotesque shape of a skull. After harvest is like this. We need help if we're to get through the winter. Oh. Oh. I just had a thought. Morgrim, have you looked at this one before? Or anyone? Is this because the apprentice died? Is that why we're getting this? just a fort, just half a fort. Is this linked to the wizard apprentice dying? You think so? The magical... yeah, exactly. There you go. Now you're picking it up. Because for those... nope, not in the slightest, really. So for those that don't know, there is a very small chance that the wizard apprentice, if a noble goes to study magic, could be successful and they become a turnip wizard. And they start leading a horde of anthropomorphic turnips and leave the kingdom. But I honestly, I really did think, because this is like dirty turnips, I just hadn't put two and two together before. This runs against the fact that the wizard died. Okay. After harvest is like this, we need help if we're to get through the winter. The wizard event can get the stats into the correct place for it, but it's not the cause. Yeah, I thought as well, because it was Weldris. Let's have a look. I mean, I do favour the scholars. Do I favour them enough for a golden choice? Maybe. Yeah, golden choice on B. If only it were onions, garlic and peppers, the best of vegetables. I mean, they're good, but they're no dirty turnip. Okay, golden choice on B, everyone. Come get your votes in. Did they name Quail University like that because of Dan Quayle, who famously couldn't spell potato? Wait, what? You've misspelt it. It's potato. Alright. It needs an E in there. By the old gods, we need grain, not wizened old men to look at our blighted crops and mumble to each other about weather patterns. You send a fleet of scholars from the university to examine the fields of the north. Whether or not the mystery is solved, a bleak winter lies ahead. Yeah. Right. Your Highness, the Barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive powder from Kerf. What can I do? The Barons have established contracts with Kerf merchants, no doubt at great expense. With the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. Unfortunately, the Barons' trade is booming. They're no doubt stockpiling massive amounts of gunpowder. You bring the revelations which the Barons wholeheartedly deny to the Council. Let's do nothing. I'm a fan of doing nothing. Are you? I definitely didn't sign that pact for which so I could get more gunpowder. Yeah, alright, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't, but I will. If that is what the liege wants, yes, peace and quiet. Is that why you look like a frog now? Oh no. Qualis. What is Qualis? I means yours? Wait. Latin. Maybe we can get an... Oh, yeah. Oh. No, apparently not. Apparently the barons have woken up. Sorry, I got sidetracked by Latin. Yeah, we'll do nothing. The council takes no action. The barons smile to one another as they watch their plot march a step closer to the goal. The youth deal I made with a witch was definitely not to cure me of my wereball condition several reigns ago, specifically during the reign of Titus III. Celebrity, that's perfectly fine. People roleplay all the time. It's all good. Well, plural qualia is a term from philosophy of knowledge and the perception of reality. Oh, okay. Wereball to a frog seems like a fair trade. A downgrade, rather. Your marriage to Eulalia has grown stale. You don't talk to each other, and that's fantastic. She cares more about the ninth god than your happiness. Wait, does she? What? My wife goes to church? No one told me this. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of their own would do a trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. Still have a child, my liege? It would make me happy. I don't know how that's going to work, though. We literally don't talk to one another. We don't even eat breakfast in the same room. Alright, okay. For you, Celebrity, I'm going to write a very seductive note to my wife. She'll do her duty? Okay. I'm going to forward her a letter and see. Hopefully she'll give me a response by the end of the week. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Somewhere in a dark cellar. Wait, down some dark stairs in a dark cellar. Some barons are showing her guest a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. It didn't work. I was thinking of the skeleton song. Behold! Great God! By the night! Like gold dust. And what are those? Cannons, my good friend. Cannons and muskets too. Courtesy of the Republic of Gurf. They're very happy with our business. Now to decide what to do with it all. Once we show our hand, there'll be no going back. Funny Bones, yes, that's it. That's the one. Someone knew it. Right. Sneak all the gunpowder under the palace and blow them up. That's a stability job. Or put these cannons and musket to good use. Raise military. So are we raising stability or raising military? Sky high. So noisy. Before we can sneak this stuff anywhere, we'll have to lull the Queen into a false sense of security. Not to mention the fact that the roads need to be safe for transport. For the final stage of their scheme, the barons must raise stability to at least 9. Yeah, common tax for everyone. I don't... Yeah, yeah. Which one's Mysterious Wanderer? Your Majesty, last week a mysterious wanderer visited the Grand Bazaar we built in March. She claimed to be from the distant cloaked city of Sarkhan. She said she had a number of magical artifacts for sale, but wizard law forbids unlicensed trade of magical items. I thought the cloaked city was a myth. The wizard city of Sarkhan in Far Valamir is the subject of many legends, but that doesn't mean it's a myth. I humbly request that the council grant our Grand Bazaar a license so the March may benefit from this wanderer's magic. Oh. Yeah. Magic license time. Vote A, everyone. It's a long shot. We're gonna take a gamble. Right, let me go get a fresh drink quickly. Oh, good lord. Okay. Well, there we go. Pretty tight, but we made it. Thank you, my fellow members of the council. Baron Final Park travels back to the Grand Bazaar and leads negotiations with the Sarkhanese Wanderer. The Wanderer's items prove prohibitively expensive. By pooling their wealth, the barons can afford only a single item. If Queen Nerilla of the Sorehead gets the flu, will she be Queen Nerilla of the Sore Throat? That whole thing, Autogamer, is the Queen gets migraines and doesn't like a lot of loud noise or doing things. But a very useful one. A skeletal hand that can, once a week, summon a horde of ghostly warriors that overwhelm any foe. Damn. Damn, you could have used that on your scheme. Wouldn't that have been good? If only. Yeah, it should have gone military, yeah. If Nerilla the First exhumes a reptilian skeleton, will she be Nerilla the Dinosaur? Ah ha ha ha. Very neat. I was the only vote for military? Yeah. Unlimited power! If only we had the other hand. Wait, what does the other hand do? Oh, the crab bubble. Okay, here we go. Mad news, Your Majesty. A new reef has been discovered which is overflowing with millions of crabs. Crab prices are crashing catastrophically. Oh. The entire kingdom will suffer financially, Your Majesty, with the exception of a few patricians. Curiously, Lord Patrician mutated Zombie Bush, the very same patrician who first began the crab craze, recently sold all of his crabs at a huge profit just days before the crash. Alright, something must be done. You summon the council to discuss the crab price crisis. Many nobles have invested heavily in the crab market, and they are casting furious glances at the patrician benches. I'm going to pay you money to just let it happen. You get your cash back with B for Golden Choice. There you go. Vote B for Golden Choice, everyone. Come get your money back. You are responsible for my wealth. Yeah. We love it. All right, then, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. There are reports of queues of bankrupt merchants waiting to jump from the tallest towers in the coast. An exaggeration, surely. Yeah, can't be real. Can't be real. Archie, what do you want? Your Majesty, I wish to speak with you about the situation in the north. Too long have the Northerners been allowed to worship their heathen tree gods in brazen defiance of the Ninth. Allow me to send some of my best missionaries to the north for the good of the realm. Yeah, go for it. 50-50. I love it. Oh shit, what's that? Cheer 12 bits. 12. Not many biddies left in my biddy bank. Happy New Year, Thrifty. Wish you all an amazing, prosperous and healthy 2026. Thank you very much, Silent Striker. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Happy New Year to you too. Everyone say hello to Striker in chat. Cheers, buddy. Hope everything's good with you. I hope you're settled with your career now. And hopefully be back streaming at some point this year. Who knows? But yeah, take care of yourself, buddy. Oh, Lord Ez is here as well. Welcome on in. But yeah, Happy New Year. Can't believe it's been, like, what? I'll be coming up to 3 years on Twitch soon, won't I? That's in, I think it's in April or May? He streamed twice a couple of days ago. Oh, RV there yet? Yes, that's good. My career is time consuming. I miss seeing people and saying hello, everyone. Hey, yeah, well, look, you got to make money. You know, I too wish I could be a neat and just sit on the internet all day, but unfortunately, I have to pay bills. Oh dear, right there with you. No worries, buddy. But yeah, thank you for popping by. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to Lord Ez. Thank you for your support. And yeah, I hope that you get a bit of free time here or there to pop on by. He takes care of me and my 3 dogs, so he works non-stop. There we go. You get a shout out anyway. Hey, have you done a shout out? Thank you, Morgrim. Yeah, give Striker and Lord Ez a follow, everyone, if you don't already. They did a lot of fun King of the Castle streams back in the day, and they stream. I think Valheim was one that you were big with for a while. And you did a bit of RV there, yeah. Sorry to interrupt. No, don't worry. It's good to hear from you. Much love to you guys. No worries. Thank you, buddy. We're keeping the dream alive over here. And yeah, no, I hope that you've had a good holiday season. And I hope to see you about again in the new year. You two take care of yourselves. It's rough out there, but you know, we can all have some fun here and there. Alright, let's get cracking now with the Archbishop. The other regions are less than thrilled that you did not consult the council about the Archbishop's request, but it doesn't stop the mission from going ahead as planned. The results are less than promising. After being run out of more than a dozen towns in the north, the missionaries head back to the capital with their tails between their legs. Still, the Archbishop hopes that their preaching might have laid the groundwork for future attempts. We got 1 point of faith. A new discovery, a good word, pagan prophecies. Yeah, let's start with new discovery. The scholars you sent to investigate the strange harvest in the north have finally returned. All of our tests came back negative. The blighted fields were dozens of miles apart, often with completely different crops. We only found one thing in common. Yes? The plowshares. They're all forged from iron from the same mine owned by Chief Moxie. But that couldn't have been the cause. It's impossible. You boffins better take a look at this iron, don't you think? Yes, Your Majesty. Good idea, Your Majesty. Okay. Moxie, what did you do? I know this event chain now. The good word. What's this one? Greetings, Nerilla. I've had an idea. Oh, wife, hello. Are we having child now? As you know, the people at the coast are quite pious. Oh, okay. As a member of the royal household, I'm an avid adherent of the church myself. I thought I might go back to my homeland for a time and take the opportunity to preach in your favour. Why? It's my duty as your wife, isn't it? And besides, it'll be good for both of us for you to be more popular. Okay, go for it. Go. This will be the first time you've left the house since we got married 3 years ago. Go. Do it. Marvellous. I'll make the preparations immediately. Word spreads fast that the Queen Consort is planning a tour of the coast. Thousands flock to the town and villages where she plans to stop. Defying your expectations, Eulalia gives a series of impassioned speeches. It strikes a chord. The Spymaster happily announces that your popularity is rising across all the regions. The Northern Chiefs, God Speakers, have uncovered an ancient prophecy. Why do I care? As much as I appreciate your devotion to the Ninth God, Your Majesty. This is important. And what she means to say is the chiefs plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many Northerners believe it. No. Quite. The prophecy itself tells of an authoritarian queen who is overthrown by a northern warrior. The saviour of the pagans is known by names such as Throne Breaker, the Sword of Voltor, and the Lord Render. That's you, by the way. The authoritarian queen, not the Lord Render. The prophecy calls for the collapse and death of all false gods, including the ninth, who Kanish will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond. So, what do I need to do? We must strengthen the church in the north. Besides falsifying their prophecy, it might even save a few misguided northerners. The pagans still blindly worship their old gods, however. If we don't act soon, the kingdom will be lost. Okay. Alright. Yeah, sounds good to me. I'm gonna say, pay you all to let the priests go north again. Summon the next wave of preachers. Send them out. Wave upon wave of ninethism. Save the soul of a northerner today. Send the next holy wave, yeah. Another one. And another one. Let's go. I love the chiefs being like, yeah, we'll take the money. The Archbishop mobilizes the priesthood. Emergency sermons are held in every church across the kingdom, warning the faithful to stay vigilant against pagan lies. Hundreds of priests are sent north to preach to local populace, which naturally causes tension with the chiefs. You hope it will be enough. It's not enough. Spoiler, it was not enough. Far to the north, an ancient ceremony in a smoky clan hall reaches fever pitch. Asgold, the chief's claimant, sits atop a throne of bones, surrounded by god speakers chanting in a forgotten tongue. And thus, with Morgana as my witness, I hereby crown you the king in the north, Lord Render, soon to be king of all the kingdom. Glory to the Lord Render, chosen of Altar, glory to Morgana and the north. The assembled chiefs roar out in chorus with each other. Steins are smashed against one another in celebration. Now we must bring down the false queen in the south and fulfill the prophecy. The only question is how. Alright, what will it be, northerners? Lure the queen to the north and sacrifice her in a pagan ritual? Or sacrifice thousands of goats to the old gods and call upon them to intervene? Lower own defiance or raise own farming? I won't stop you from raising farming. I mean, save the goats? No. Send in another goat. Send in more priests. Send in more goats. Kind of a slog for both. You might have this. It's some happy accident. Through some mix of bumbling, it appears that all three regions bent on supplanting me have completely bungled their schemes. Lower own defiance. So it is destined, so it will be. Spread the word to all Morgana's children. The throne breaker has risen, and the false queen will fall. But first, we drink in honour of the gods. More cheers erupt through the clan hall. Come morning, there will be a lot of work to do. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower their defiance to 5 or less. So, Lord Ez, you joined in. Anyone else I'm missing? Oh, Striker's here in the... oh, I'm loving Striker's look. Nice fit. Best Never Next, welcome on into the Patricians. I don't know when you joined. Sorry, no, I got it set up so I'm watching like a chat that doesn't show the prompts for stuff. But yeah, 5 or less defiance for the Chiefs. Because the Queen got to catch 2Z. Catch 22. Wait, what? Rebelling basically guarantees the Chiefs' victory, does it? Oh, maybe. Along the coast, the Lady Patrician Morgrim Moon is visited by the wizard Scrampton in his cliffside tower built of knotted coral and seashells. The Dream Queens still rule over the apiary, as powerful as ever. You failed me. Please, just give me a little more time, a few more months. By the 9th, I won't let you down. Cease your whining and get it done, or I'll grow barnacles on your bones. The Pat's aim is to lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less. Currently at 16. Not bad. Not bad. Chiefs could potentially rebel. Oh, okay. So we're going to start with the monk. Your Majesty, a young coastal monk named Gildrith seeks an audience. He's writing a book and has a small request. Send him away. Don't want to deal with it. But Your Majesty, Gildrith has travelled hundreds of miles to see you. Can you not grant him a moment of your time? Fine. Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I'm writing a history of your reign, but research is very costly. I was wondering if you might donate a little to support my efforts. Fine, there you go, get out. Future generations will thank you, Your Majesty. It was good of you to see him, Your Majesty. Is that all? Yes, Your Majesty, Gildrith is a very deliberate historian. I doubt his book will be ready for decades. Thank Morgana, our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals they can serve as full plate mail in a pinch, Your Greatness. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They'd improve security and show the Northern Army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom. Lord Ayres, please. You want to station soldiers in the capital, my liege, thinking a threat to your security? Let us make use of them instead. Oof. Ah, it's expensive. Oh, can't we just leave them where they are? Golden Sea does nothing. You like doing nothing, that's true. Wait, what's the other event? I can't remember what the other event was going to be. I like doing nothing too. In fact, you know what? They're noisy. Anything but bringing them to the capital. I think that's fair. Oh, wow. So, what's that? A tie? I don't want to make the decision, though. Alright, final countdown. Oh my god, okay. On a 1, we go help out the barons. On a 2, we leave the troops in the north. 1, help out the barons. There we go. Oh, they're going away. They're not bothering me. That's fine. Rumbling. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to... Oh, okay, I didn't need golden choice for this. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. What are we going to have? D3. What are we rolling? 1, my son. The assembled nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your son. What is his name? Nerilla II. Excellent, your esteemed highness. I'm sure little Nerilla II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Hot damn, okay. Rebellion time. Oh, unless the library could boost stability and cancel that rebellion, right? Has the rebellion started yet, or would it start after this? Just floating the idea out there. The Deer Park would lower farming for the Pats. And what is it the Chiefs are even trying to do right now? Oh, they're in rebellion. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, here you are. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by whatever letter for the item you'd like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else, bids on other items, will be refunded. You got about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a slight delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh bother. Let's see here. B and A. Another Thieves Guild for the Barons. Boom. 10 seconds left. Okay, we ended up with the authority anyway, stability buff anyway. Alright, let's start with the extraordinary findings and then we'll get into war. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm afraid although I started studying the corrupt Orph in the north, I've run out of samples. Now that the chiefs have risen in rebellion, they're naturally not inclined to give us any more samples to work from. There's nothing more I can do. Your Majesty, my spies report that the chiefs have reopened the iron mine. It makes sense, of course. They need iron to win their rebellion against you. But I thought it was cursed. Yes, Your Majesty, very cursed. Many miners have sprouted extra limbs and are babbling about he who lurks beneath. Hopefully their hubris may come back to haunt them. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Chief Ganahan. Oh, Ganahan, welcome. You did tap the sign. Sorry, you just joined. Let me have a look. Open it up. Sorry, I didn't catch it when it happened. Yeah, we're a gambler, we're uncaring, and oh, we got a big ouchy head. What a headache. Chiefs of the North will rip the false crown from your head and stomp you into the mud. We'll be fighting for glory, for honor, and for Asgold, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. Next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Oh, okay. There will be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. Chief Ganahan strides from your throne room without looking back. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. What are our chances? Let me put it this way, Your Majesty. Everyone in the palace who understands the situation has wet themselves. Ooh, yikes. How did we get here again? The leader of the rebellion is Chief Merrow. As reason for the uprising, he's citing your past transgressions, mainly the profits you made from the ill-fated crab market. Okay. Yes, Your Majesty, hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. So here we are, civil war. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. Too long have those bastards in the Crownlands held us down. Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life. Aye. Now is the time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lying priests. Oh yeah, we sent one too many waves of priests, I suppose. Aye. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where do we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the patricians to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the barons may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us as the Queen's authority is low. Or finally, we can send off assassins to nip this in the bud. Dishonourable, of course, but convenient. What will it be, chiefs? Are we going to pick a fight with the Pats? Are you going to call on the barons? Or are you going to send an assassin at me? Oh dear. We like a gamble. My coffers were emptied because of the patricians. Okay, the Great Crab War. What a nonsense. So glad I didn't do this yesterday. Absolutely, civil war bringing us into extra innings on the game. The Chiefs launch a surprise attack against the coast, slashing and burning their way across the field and farmlands. Before they can get too far, however, the coastal army springs an ambush. Yo! Catching northern soldiers totally unawares. Get wrecked! Excellent! No mercy for traitors! Long live the Queen! Oh my god, we are so jammy today. The Northern Army are forced into a disorderly retreat back to their own lands, losing demoralised troops to ambush and desertion along the way. For the Queen and the Crown indeed. Local chiefs not so tough. And, you know, we're good here. Common tax. Right, keep 'em sweet, the Viper's children. Let's start with keep 'em sweet. You must have noticed the barons aren't happy, Your Majesty. The rebels have a keen eye. They'll take advantage of the situation. If the March joins the rebellion, we'll be in serious trouble again. It's high time you ask the barons directly what they need. Okay. When you call the council, the barons whisper amongst themselves, glancing your direction. Great God, what is the point of this session? Since when does the Queen care about what we have to say? I don't. Okay, I don't even care now. What is there to complain about? We're all working together, aren't we? I just hope we can all have a productive time. I see a gamble. You know what? Loyalists enjoy. Golden choice on B. Let's go. Striker's hair colour has all run south. I know. I love it. Alright, there we are. I'm not even aware the Chiefs rebelled. Yeah, they did it. It's a play. It's a play to get their, what was it they needed? Down their defiance. Either they win the rebellion or their defiance crashes out. When you place a group of barons in charge of an emergency advisory committee, they're very pleased. Indeed, several weeks later, Marshall comes to see you. Those barons have a decent head for strategy. They flushed out a scouting party that was hiding out in the crown and saw them off very nicely. Okay, very good. Oh, Your Majesty, we have some discretionary funds at our disposal. We might use them to hire a cleaning service, if you catch my meaning. Who should we clean? I was thinking Chief Merrow. With the money you have at hand, we can hire a very good assassin. Rebels will name a new leader, but this will be a significant dent in their plans. Or if Your Majesty wishes, we could do with someone else. Who will we hire? A child of the Viper. Nothing less will do. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd agree. Say the word, Your Highness, and I will divert some funds to this endeavour. Who can we kill? Merrow, the rebel leader. Kill the wealthy whopper, who didn't even... Wait. Wait. I just saw how much this costs. Yeah. 3,000. What is it? We just had tax season, right? So there won't be another tax. Roll a d4? No. Allow bankruptcy. We're not hiring assassins. Wait, what? Why? Tap in the sign. Why would I roll a d4? This isn't even a gamble, yeah. Bankruptcy. Oh wait, no, hold on. Have I got the right thing up? Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah. Just because she has a migraine and gambles doesn't mean Nerilla wants to die. Yeah, no, we don't want to end it. The thin smile on the Spymaster's lips betrays no emotion, but you still feel judged. Spymaster, you bankrupt me. I wouldn't even win the war. Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadow of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Your Majesty, the army of the north is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur, Chief Merrow. I received word from our loyalist forces in the coast. If they march now, they'll intercede the chiefs in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the march. It'll be risky, but together they'd have a higher chance of defeating the accursed chiefs. What are your orders, Your Majesty? Alright, get them in there, send them in. Very well, Your Majesty, I'll relay your orders to Lord Patrician Ephra, Commander in the field. Ephra's here, welcome Ephra. Hey, I didn't see you. Welcome on in. Oh, you've changed up your character. And Red Deucer joined. Who else came in? Zapper Zach's here. Okay, I think that's everyone. Welcome on in, folks. Bugged? Wait, it's bugged? We have our orders. But should we follow them? It is. Oh, okay. It forgot my appearance too? Wait, did it? Okay, I don't know what's caused that then. Has anyone else had difficulty with their appearance? Maybe? Okay. Auto Gamer, where are you? Huh, okay. I don't know what's causing that then. Oh, your one, Lordes, is here. It's a black woman with long red hair. Oh, the Twitch overlay is just this. You know, it has bad days more than it has good days now. There's a problem on some other streams the other day. Oh, okay. Huh. Alright, we're going to send the coastal army, apparently. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace waiting for the marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room, drenched in blood and sweat of battle. Marshal, report. At dawn we draw up in formations, 50-50 chance. It's all very orderly at first, Your Majesty, but after the trumpets blow and the cavalry charge, it's nothing but blood and screams. The Northern Army smashed our troops like the fist of the Ninth himself. I've seen some battles in my time, Your Majesty, but never a massacre like that. So much blood. We were utterly annihilated. Some of the coastal forces may have survived by fleeing into the hills. I don't know, I had to get out of there. How could this happen? We threw the dice, they came up snake eyes. These things happen in war. God damn, got a huge scar on my belly now. Not good, is it? Enough belly aching, let's focus on the next one. Marshal walks in covered in blood, just been pasted. Probably got trampled by a horse at some point. Alright! Hit me with another one. The coastal army was routed in the aftermath and scattered across the countryside. It'll be months before they regroup properly. We'll have to rely on the barons. It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. Oh, my fate too. That's true. Never fear, Your Majesty. If we do lose this, there are worse fates than a swift head chopping. Oh no. Okay. Well, it's not looking great, is it? Now, chemical discovery. In the gardens of the Royal Palace, your marshal rushes up to you in excitement. Baron Zapazak follows her, dragging a large trunk behind him. Your Majesty, Zapazak is here and developed something for the war effort. You have to see it. I hail, Your Highness. An alchemist from my estate has been working on this for some time. He starts unpacking the trunk and reveals a complicated, foul-smelling machinery that looks like a set of very large bagpipes. What in Celeste App is that? It creates fire, my liege. It can spray flame from across the room. But don't use it inside the room, not unless you want to burn it down with you inside. Fancy a demonstration? Alright, but be careful. Oh, of course, I'd never do anything to risk harming you, Your Highness. Huzzah! Let's see. He pours a smoking chemical into a sprout, pulls a lever, then a twist of a valve, bada bing, bada boom. Fire streams straight from pipe. It sprays all across the garden, singeing the leaves of the nearby bush. Whoosh! Bravo, bravo! A few of these things in the infantry could turn the tide of the rebellion. It is pretty rough. We could have crops though. Oh wait, there's a gamba. Oh yeah, I do want the gamba, right? You're right, tap in the sign. I see it. Yeah, sorry, I'm losing track. We want the... Order the barons to hand the equipment over for free. I will pay you gold for that. Vote C for 500 gold, everyone. Defy me, will you? I was thinking of doing the crops because, you know, fire seems dangerous. But alright, I see what way the wind's blowing on this one. Takes a while for the manufacturing equipment to arrive in the capital, and figuring out the machinery is tricky. During the next skirmish, the march will lead to a squad of fire-throwing shock troops who march ahead of the infantry, carrying their infernal machines on their shoulders. The northern soldiers scattering terror as soon as the flames begin. It's an absolute disaster for the rebels. Your Majesty, a band of mercenaries from the Tatlands have offered to support you. They call themselves the Son of Vermin. Don't know much about them, but we can't afford to turn away any help. How much are they asking for? 1,000 gold? Could be worse, right? Yeah, run it by the council. Of course, Your Majesty. Yeah, hire them. Why not? Spend a bit of money. Hold on, let's do we really need them? I mean, it couldn't hurt, right? 1,000 gold. I can't use 1,000 gold if I'm usurped. Tyranny. Ah, democracy is good. Don't we love democracy? Alright, one. There we are. Job's a good one. The Sons of Vermin arrive on your shores soon after. When your marshal reports back from her first meeting with them, she looks uneasy. They're a dismal lot. Common bandits rather than elite warriors. Let's hope their looks are deceiving. Oh, this is great. A cup of liberty. This is my favourite. 10%. Oh, what a gamble. Let's see. Let's see. We are so jammy. We've been so jammy so far. If we get this, it'll be the jammiest jam that ever did jam. Let's find out. No. Oh, we're all jammed out. The jam is gone. A week later, Sons of Vermin strike at the chief's supply lines, but the ambush goes horribly wrong and half the mercenaries are killed. The surviving sons, in a panic, retreat through coastal farmlands. Perhaps bitter over their losses, they pillage and burn as they go. Why the coast? All we want is a new group of bandits in the coast. Oh dear. Oh no. The coast has been put through it. It has. After the humiliating defeat of patricians, our last hope is the barons. They're all that stand between the capital and the Northern Army. Oh, I feel faint. Take heart, Your Majesty. We haven't lost this yet. I'll send word to the barons that it is time to strike. We can only hope they listen to our orders. All right, what do we got then? we're going in, right? 70%, that's good. Practically 100%, really. The Marshal rides out with your orders, leaving you to wait anxiously for the outcome of the battle. The next few days are in agony. When she finally... No way! No way! When she finally returns, it's not in the manner you'd hoped. She's carried into your throne room on a stretcher, croaking weakly, her torso covered in blood-soaked bandages. I had to get up out of my chair. What took you so long? Took a few licks in the battle. Docs have patched me up. Listen, Your Majesty. We marched to engage the enemy, but got lured into an ambush. I should have seen it coming. It was a narrow pass, forcing our armies into a choke point. Numbers didn't matter. The chiefs softened us up with a hail of arrows. Then they smashed into us like a hammer striking an anvil. Blood and screams. So much death. When they found me, I was under a pile of corpses with 6 arrows in me, they say. It's a miracle I survived it all. We've lost and we're all gonna die. Pull yourself together! She sits back, engulfed in a coughing fit. If we want to see the year's end, we build up fortifications, stockpile food, and train a citizens' militia. The chiefs will be outside the wall in a matter of weeks. It's time to pray to the Ninth, Your Majesty, because apart from him, we're on our own. Frickin' Marshal carrying. Oh, Lord. I think the war's over, though, right? Wait. Oh, my God. Along the coast, Lady Patricia Morgrim is visited by the wizard Scrampton. In his cliffside tower, built of knotted coral and seashells. Your side of the bargain is complete. The dreams of being are no longer a threat. Their palaces stand empty. My thanks, Great Wizard. Now, shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome queen? Okay, what is it? Cursor with a fate worse than death or raise stability. Oh dear. So either raise trade or raise stability. Send her far away so she can never return. What a mess. You never know, I might win in the end. Somehow. I believe in you, patricians. Gonna send me away by raising stability. Far away, that could be done. I will steal the queen away through the apiary, where distance works different. But the apiary is a land of dreams, and in times of turbulence, nightmares. It must be peaceful if I'm to navigate far. Indeed, it can be done. We'll make sure the kingdom is as peaceful as a sleeping lamb, and everyone's dreaming pleasant dreams. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must raise stability to at least 8. Yeah, they got 5 victory points, so I think it's over, right? Triumph for the rebellion. There we go. GG. Let's go through. And before I look at it, right, let's see. What do we want for next week's thing? Aaron's only. If I could take a photo of you all. Talking in chat about what you want next time. So Zappa Zack, Final Park, Hooker Lord, Nilawa, Silent Striker, Red Deucer, Gudako, and Auto Gamer. Oh wait, Chiefs, sorry. Oh no. The Barons didn't win. Chiefs have won. Yeah. Sorry. Whopper, Advisor, Teenybert, Mero, Weldris, Moxie, Ganahan, Gwentaris II, and Lourdes. Let me know. Farming for Weldris. Can someone keep track of all that? Why they chat and let me know what the consensus is. Looks like farming initially. Farming, yeah. No. I mean, it's a victory in a civil war. Why would I assume it's anyone but the barons? Farming, farming. Okay, it looks like farming. Alright, I'll make a note. The sun rises on a city in turmoil. The chiefs began their assault last night, and since then you've heard nothing outside but screams and howls and clash of blades. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers rush back and forth, shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. But your honour guard are in the streets outside the palace, building a barricade and organising a last-ditch defences. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The royal court is empty, except for you, your wife, and your son, cradled in the arms of his nanny. His crying is giving you a headache. We'll be alright, won't we? We'll survive this. No, we're doomed. Oh, but I'm too young to die. You wait and stew. Outside, the screams and clashes get louder. Finally, your spy master arrives. Out of breath, her face stained by blood and smoke. They'll be here any minute, your majesty. You must saddle your horse and escape this city. I know of a secret passage. Excellent, we're saved. Alright, let's go then. Bye-bye. Just toddle out the back door. You follow the spy master down through a hidden trapdoor. Behind your throne, Eulalia accompanies you, as does the nanny, still holding your son in her arms. Message from Carrier Pigeon. Sorry, my liege, but I have so much to live for and do, especially my powder. You're on your own. I can only hope the rebels are merciful. I'm heading off somewhere else quiet in the kingdom. Okay, thanks, Final Park. The capital is lost, but you can get it back. The patricians have agreed to shelter you while you plot your revenge. At least some people are loyal. After crawling down a secret tunnel for what feels like hours, you're out into a leafy courtyard. 4 horses are waiting. As you saddle them up, you hear a wet thud behind you, followed by the sound of something rolling across the floor. Turn around. Your spy master is lying dead on the ground. Her head is missing. Chief Mero stands precariously over the body, flanked by a dozen soldiers, his battle axe stained red. Never liked her. Ideas above her station. Your nanny runs off, still clutching your son in her arms. At least there's a ray of hope. Even if you die now, your heir still lives. The spy master can die, yeah, there you go. Chief Mero, please have mercy. What have we ever done to you? Quiet, you have nothing to fear. I'm not here for you. Get it over with. As you wish. With a triumphant smirk, Chief Mero makes a sharp gesture. The northern warriors step forward, battle axes at the ready. You can pray to your false god, but it will do you no good. Morgana has spun the fates against you. Brace yourself. Instead of killing you, the soldiers seize you and drag you back towards the palace. Your ordeal isn't over yet. Your wife is dragged off too, kicking and screaming. You never see her again. You can only hope Chief Mero kept his promise and no harm came to her. After weeks of peace and quiet, you're finally dragged from your cell. Chief Merrow is sitting in the front row grinning. The rebels have won. The capital has been taken. You are a former queen. The executioner waits silently, holding an axe bigger than you. If you have any last words, now's the time. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Listen to that. It's beautiful, isn't it? You place your head on the block. The executioner lifts his massive axe. Wait, you no. The axe is falling. Funk. Your head bounces into Chief Merrow's lap, and your reign comes to a gruesome end. GG everyone, good job to the Chiefs, well done, well done. My poor lap, there we go. Events came to a head, oh dear. Alright, having lost to the rebellious chiefs, Queen Nerilla was dragged out of the palace and decapitated in the city square. After losing the civil war, the barons retreated to within their borders and immediately began plotting against the usurper. As a reward for staying loyal to the Queen, the top patricians were beheaded. In public, the survivors swore loyalty to the new regime. In private, they swore revenge. The chiefs launched a rebellion that toppled the Queen and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Asgol was crowned to the half-hearted cheers from the traumatized common folk. Nerilla had a strong silent type. We like it. We like it. Well, GG all. We got farming for the next one with King Asgol. Let's have a look, shall we? We got Morgrim the wealthiest at more than 11,000. Ephra the poorest at mere 300. And finally, Asgol looking kind of plump, ready for some farming. And Asgol, yeah. Oh, looking good. All right then. Well, there we are. Next week we'll have Asgol. Now, as I said earlier, I don't know if I'll be doing Sunday or not yet. I've got plans in the works with my family, so I might not be able to make the usual time. The treasury will get reset. If it's less than 1,500, it gets reset to 1,500. So you'll always start with 1,500 money. The real problem Asgore is going to have is the abysmal amount of farming we got. But yeah, say goodbye to Queen Nerilla. On Sunday next week? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. It's uncertain. The future is uncertain for next week. Hold on, what was that? Someone just redeemed a thing. Can we see it? What was redeemed? I can't see this stuff. The future is uncertain. Yeah, as always. Pretty Tokers is a magic 8-ball. I don't know about that one. Okay, goodbye to Ephra and goodbye to Weldris. Everyone say goodbye and chat to them. Alright.